Hey guys, I want to make a real point about how far we've come with tracking. So as you know, we do tracking of scroll downs, like scrolling. How far down a page did they go? This is like 25% of the way, 50% of the way, 75% of the way, 100% of the way down, right? And then that's on this page. But what if I land in here and I didn't scroll down really, but I click something, right? Well then I shouldn't be getting hit for not scrolling down. I went to the blog, that's an action. Now, the reason I went there is because I want to find something there. This page isn't arranged very well, and the page will self-correct to put this higher if people are having trouble finding it. We know that because of the way we build it. The website self-corrects for mistakes or misplacements of things in order to increase click-throughs and interactions. Having said that, our system's tracking clicks of everything on all the pages and the scroll downs on every single page. So let me show you how important that is, because in the back we can see by the IP address of each user how they're doing. You know, what they're clicking on, what they're doing, how far they scroll down, and so on. Now, here's how that would look in the database. I just want to make the point about how clean this is, because when we provide the data to Decrypt My Leads, and we're saying we want to tell people there are visitors on their website. People are asking, companies are going to ask, how engaged are they? Well, if you only have partial data, if you say, well, they came to the website, that's not very much information. Did they do anything on the website? Did they watch the video? Did they click a second page? You might say, oh, I think they clicked a second page because I saw that they hit 2 or 3 pages. It's like, yeah, but the time date stamp says it was only a second or 2 each between clicks. They couldn't have read hardly anything. Yeah, okay, well, that's the point, right? We want to track and know. So here's an example of how clean it gets now. These are scrolls. This is the scroll percentage. So I sorted lowest to highest. The lowest, 3%. That means that they barely tapped it, right? They just kind of like tapped it like that. Enough for us to know that they're human and not a bot. But at the same time, they don't seem very active, do they? Well, I've got 3 IP addresses. One ends in 157, so remember the number 157, remember the number 12, and remember the number 218. Okay? And if we go to tracking, okay, I want to know if those guys who only scrolled that far down on the main page, because they could have scrolled further on another page. I can look further down the list and see. But having said that, what I want to know right now is this. Did they click on anything? And so that's what I'm going to check here. So I will show all, and I will look for those numbers. What were they again? One of them was 157. Control F, 157. No, what else was there? I can actually do this by going back and forth. It was 157. Let me just try for the fun of it. Other people have come to the site since I've been here. And that changes the numbers. Okay, let me try that 224 real quick. Because this is where we were, right? 224. All right, there are people there. I can see action. And then also for the 12, I can see action on him. So what does this do? I mean, I can go back and verify the whole IP address, but what's the point? The point is, just because they scroll down 3% on the first page doesn't mean they're not active, or it doesn't mean they are active. It means, what else do we have to check on? We are checking it all. How far did they scroll on every single page? What they click on every single page? And we can define which clicks matter, which don't. Which clicks for us is browsing, which clicks for us is conversion worthy, like watching the video versus just clicking a link to a random page and being there for a few seconds or 30 and then clicking some other link. So we track all of it. That way we can report to Decrypt My Leads guys who pass our thresholds for quality. We're actually reporting everyone, and Decrypt My Leads, whoever they get, is able to say, okay, I recognize a bunch of these people, and some of them are more active than others, so I will rate their activity level on a scale, right? How many actions did they take forms a scale. And then the guys who pass a certain threshold for that can get added into the newsletter. right? Or sent as a notification to somebody who wants to buy the lead because they're showing activity. They did watch the video, or they did click on that certain page, and at the bottom they clicked on another link that left the page. And we just say those are the actions that we consider the most important. So we can put the right people into the hands of potential buyers very, very easily through this process, and they are quality. And when people go, how active are they? We can tell exactly. We can even say, you'll only buy those leads if they reach a certain activity level or above. And we can charge a premium because we're saving them a ton of time. See, if they got 100 leads with no sense of activity, they got to call through all of them to figure out the 5 or 8 people who are active. But what if they only got the 5 or 8 people who are active? Saves them a lot of time. So those leads are worth a lot more, aren't they? Yeah, there you go. And those leads could be sold to 1, 2, 3 or more guys. It's just a question, how exclusive do we want to go? So if it sells at a normal rate to 3 guys, it can sell higher just to go to 1. Okay, there you go.